Very good morning. Yesterday at our home, Santa Claus came. Yes, it is true what I am telling. Santa Claus came to our home yesterday and he gave a wonderful gift to my kids. That gift is just in front of you. 1, 2, 3. What is there in the gift? Oh my God! It's a typical injection what Shanta gave to my kids. Let's read what is there. COVID vaccine. It is written that COVID vaccine. Shanta started distributing the gift to whole humanity. And do you know who are these Santa Clauses? They are nobody but the scientists of the world who developed this COVID vaccine. Already we know in this month, December 2020, already 2 vaccines are approved in the world for the mankind. One vaccine is from BioNTech and Pfizer company for COVID-19 and another vaccine is from Moderna company. UK and USA. UK approved BioNTech Pfizer vaccine and USA approved Moderna company vaccine as well as Pfizer BioNTech vaccine. So 2 vaccines are with us today to save the mankind. However, we need to understand this approval procedure, which in these 2 cases were not normal. We call this approval procedure as emergency approval. But what is emergency approval? I just shared Shanta came this planet this time much before Christmas. Already few days are remaining for the Christmas. The similar way, the vaccines, 2 vaccines were approved by the regulatory authority little bit before than the normal time, and that's why this approval is known as emergency approval. What happened really at the time of emergency approval? We need to understand for that drug discovery and approval procedure. In my hands there are few medicines. One is eye drop, one is tablet and one is oral liquid. So whenever we prepare this kind of medicines, within every pack there will be one or multiple chemical compounds which really cure the disease. That chemical compound or chemical compounds are known as API, active pharmaceutical ingredient. That's the medicinal compound. But discovery or invention of this medicinal compound takes really 10 years of time, and there are 3 distinct phases are there. Number 1, number 2, number 3. There are 3 distinct phases. In the first phase, chemical compound is to be invented or discovered. So this is the first phase. Second phase, whatever chemical compound is invented or discovered, it has to be tested against the animal. Animals may be rat, rabbit, mice, guinea pig, monkey, dog. Variety of animals are available in the laboratory. It has to be tested. If the testing result is favorable, that means animals are maintaining very good health, no problem after taking those medicines also. That means safety profile is established. At that point, the medicine manufacturers go to government to seek approval to do the human trial. Now it will be tested within humans. That phase is known as clinical trial. So in that case, what was happened? COVID vaccine, number 1, number 2 are done completely, but number 3, that is clinical trial, which normally can happen from few hundreds to few thousands of human to ensure that we are getting the efficacy and safety as expected. Yes, for this compound is curing the disease, no adverse or no serious adverse event it is causing for the human. At that point of time, it can be approved for the commercial use or for the use for humanity. But in that case, what was happening? In case of emergency approval, this clinical trial phase 3 is not complete yet. Why? Because it will take time. It has to be injected within thousands of humans within this earth, and it takes time. We know when it takes time, we also know that lot of people are dying in this world because of COVID-19. So emergency is there. What regulator did at this point, with the help of the available data, maybe clinical trial was happened for 30,000 people, maybe another 20,000 are remaining. But whenever we have tested within those 30,000 population, result is excellent. No serious or really horrid kind of adverse event is marked within human, but efficacy is excellent. With those data, government takes a decision, a bold decision, I must tell. Regulatory authority takes bold decision. Yes, because people are dying, we need the medicine, we cannot wait really to complete the full clinical trial. So this is called emergency approval. And in this approach, they take risk analysis approach. So we will try to understand now what is risk analysis approach with a balance. So in front of me you are seeing it's a weighing balance. This is the risk side and this is the benefit side. And very clearly you can see risk is lower. That means weight of this side is lower, and this is the benefit box. Benefit is more, that's why it is heavier. So for any medicinal product, when we can prove at any point of time, clinical trial is not completed yet, but we can prove with the existing data that risk is less but benefit is high, we can take a decision, yes, we can go for the approval. This happens really in medicinal arena, and this approach is known as risk analysis, and in this risk analysis basis only these COVID vaccines are being approved now in this world. Now I want to narrate one incidence of 1990 or 1991. There was a company, the famous company in the world, name of the company is Genentech. With the help of University of California and Los Angeles, UCLA, the Genentech company invented one drug or medicine for the breast cancer, and it was a very, very effective medicine. The name of the medicine was trastuzumab. What was happened at the time in the clinical trial or human trial, it started giving excellent results. But clinical trial was not complete at that time. People of America, the patients who are really waiting to die, they come to know that Genentech company invented that medicines. Somehow they got the news, and when they have got the news that medicines are available but it is not available commercially, they start coming Genentech office. They inquired and they start demanding. In fact, they start agitating in front of Genentech office. Give us the medicine, give us the medicine. We need the medicine. Because they know their life is very, very limited. If they get the medicines, they will be getting the life. At that time, Genentech approached Food and Drug Administration, the Regulatory Drug Control Authority of USA, and approached them and appealed them please give us the approval in compassionate ground. Though my clinical trial is not complete, but data is very, very positive, numbers are very, very positive, results are very, very favoring, so that I can produce more trastuzumab and give to cancer patients. The Food and Drug Administration of United States of America, they reviewed all the results and they approved the product by compassionate ground. Though clinical trial was not complete, they approved the product. So that is called risk analysis. We need to remember in our life, always it is not true 1 plus 1 equal to 2, or everything is not within black and white. Something will be in between. And in life we need to take decision based on the situation to save humanity. So we need to take balanced approach. Drug regulatory authorities of the world are trying to do this job at this point of time. So with lot of hope, let's all go for the new year 2021. Happy New Year and happy COVID-free New Year. Thank you so much.